and then get to talk to her. So remember, like I told you, we're gonna be talking to Salma Queen all the way from. Uh,
Hello?
Hi, Salma. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. So right about now, you are live in Zambia on Pan African Radio.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so first of all, congratulations, and it's an honor to have you back here in Zambia and just following up your music and the good works that you've been doing.
Thank you for having me. Greetings to all the family in Zambia.
All right, thank you so much. So first things first, let's get to find out more about Salma. What is she all about, and when did she get the inspiration of getting into the music industry?
Okay, Salma Queen has been in the industry for 15 years and she started as a rapper
Mm,
before she went into reggae music. Reggae music intervention came and actually it came in 2016
okay.
when I cut and raised for Wailing Souls. They were in Kenya performing for a concert because
Uh-huh.
I used to sing in bands.
Okay.
And writing my songs, I started actually writing my song. My first song, I wrote it in 2018.
Mm,
Yes,
okay. All right.
so
So,
I'm still fresh. But Summer Queen is a mom, is a friend. She's a fun to all the fans who love her. She's a mother, a wife, and an activist. So yeah, that's Summer Queen.
all right. So quite a lot in one person. So before I get into the other question that I wanted to ask, let me just do a follow up. You were a rap artist. Wow. How was it?
Yes, yes, I we used to do like go underground
Mm,
and do like freestyle rap and competitions. And I was at that time, being a lady and you're rapping,
yeah.
and with the culture norms in Africa of women, it was
Mm,
a bit hard for me to get into the music industry because I'm a rap and I'm female. The fact that I'm a female.
mm-hmm.
So I did rap for a while with a crew called Ukoflani, some guys called Zaka, and after that, Ukoflani is really known. Ukoflani Mau Mau is
Yeah.
really known in Kenya
Mm-hmm.
because of hip hop culture. And after that, I just went mute, but I was singing in church, in
Mm,
the choir. You always start in church choir singing.
exactly.
And then I did bands, singing
Mm-hmm.
in bands, cover songs, different kind of genres from rock to rumba to all kinds of songs. That's how I used to make a living on the side. But I was in school, I was doing my psychology, bachelor's in psychology on the end. But I'm also focusing on my music because I used to love music. But when I started writing was after I performed at Wailing Souls with a band called Sojourner's Reggae Band. They only sing reggae music.
Mm. All right. Let's get to backdate your early days, your growing up days. How were they like?
Yeah.
What kind of music was playing in the house? What really touched you to say, okay, let me get into the entertainment industry and probably to change the narrative because it's a male dominated industry and I want to, bring out that competition and everything and all.
I grew up. I was a tomboy, so it wasn't hard for me hanging out with boys. I was always hanging out with boys. I used to chill with boys, so I love the vibe because it didn't have a lot of drama and tension. You know, women how we can be.
Yeah.
so so growing up, I used to play football. I'm also a football coach on the side.
Oh,
So I grew up playing. Yes.
amazing.
Yes, so I grew up playing football and watching football. Manchester United is still my team up to today. I love
Yay.
Manchester.
Manu fans, let's put up our hands up.
So I grew up loving football and sports. I'm so sporty.
Mm,
So because of an activist and I love doing community work. I ended up working with a friend of mine who's called Macau, and we formed an under 13 team and 16 over 16 team, and we even went for some competitions in and out of Kenya and Tanzania, and we got to win a bronze. So yeah, good achievements, I can say. So
Definitely.
growing up for me, it was a balanced diet. I loved mingling with boys. I loved mingling with girls. I loved the possibility of gender equality and just respect and love. And I always admired growing up with a family in unity. So that's why also when you listen to more of my music, it's all about teachings, consciousness, unity, and love.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's get to fast forward. You are in the game, and you've transitioned from rap to reggae. You've been in a band before. How is the experience
Yeah.
like? And let's talk about the challenges that females face in the industry. They want to be taken advantage of because they are females. If you don't know somebody, you can't do anything or you can't know anything. Let's get talk about that.
Yeah. It's always a challenge. Up to now, it's a challenge, but I'm loving the energy in Kenya. Female artists are really going out there and really doing a lot of work. It's not even about competition, it's about the hard work that they're putting in. If you look at Kenyan female reggae artists, they're really putting a lot of effort. And I think it's good because, being a female in a male dominated society, it's never easy. But I always say, when it's your time, it's your time. And what are you doing music? Because of the fame or because it's your passion? So as long as you learn your art, you're taking time to be patient with your art and accepting that you need to learn and grow and listen to some criticism which is positive and learn from it. I mean, you'll go so far with it.
Okay, let's get talk about criticism. It's not always positive criticism that comes through, but there's also some bad energy that gets to come through with
Yeah,
that.
it's always there. Yeah.
How do you deal with
Yeah.
such? Do you let it get into you, or maybe you work across it and see to it that you better your art?
I'd rather better my art and not take it in a bad way. Sometimes you meet someone and they have bad moods. Doesn't mean that it should affect how you're feeling or your energy as a person. Because me, I'm all about positive vibrations. I'm all about spreading love, spreading unity, spreading positive vibrations. So wherever I go, whatever I hear, I don't let it take a hold on me, because once you let negative thoughts take a hold of you, you're a slave to them. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Your music, let's talk about the message that is in your music. What are you trying to preach across to the people? If somebody was to listen to your music for the first time, what do you think
Yeah.
how do you think they would picture you? What would be a picture of them?
A picture of me with my music is all about activism and speaking my truths of what I've seen, what I've experienced, what I know, and what the African continent as a whole, what it can produce and what it can get. Because Africa, we are so blessed. We have so many resources, but we are still I don't know, I don't know if it's bad leadership, I don't know if it's um, not getting the right information, but I feel like Africa is like I told someone in another interview, like, Africa is a sleeping giant. It just needs to be awakened. It needs to be awakened and accept that we are the winning team and we can do so much, but we need to be united. That's the key. We need to be united. We don't need to fight each other. We don't need to look at each other in a way that we are competing with each other, but we need to show each other love and grow from that and make a difference for the future of our generations, for the future of our youth. telling positive vibes, spreading them, speaking about our rights, knowing our rights, and fighting for our rights.
Okay. Before I get to the activism part of you, let me
Yep.
first get this part. So, reggae music has always been associated that the artist must have dreadlocks because they symbolize something, and then apart from that, any reggae artist must at least be a smoker of these so-called illicit drugs. Are you into that?
Oh Lord have mercy.
Hmm.
I get that a lot.
Okay.
It's choice. Whoever wants to smoke, they have. Me, I don't smoke, but
Okay.
I respect Rastafari religion because I believe Rastafari is about love, unity, peace, and speaking the right. I don't smoke, but I really am for the support of marijuana, and I believe it's a herb of the nation. And how you use it also matters, Rasta. If you're using it for the bad choices, then you're not using it for the right choices, because it's all about meditation. Rastafari should not be condoned in a way that the dreadlock symbolizes that if you're doing reggae music, then you should have Rasta. No, 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 no. Rastafari even started a person who has dreadlocks, a dread Rasta man. It started that time of Mau Mau. That's where it originated from. Rasta dreadlocks. They
Hmm.
started from Mau Mau in Kenya,
Yeah.
and then they went to Jamaica. You understand? And it was because of those times they were fighting, you couldn't even comb your hair.
Okay.
And that way you could just grow your hair and it becomes dreadlocks because, they were fighting for it. So if you understand the history behind the dreadlocks, you will not misuse the name of Rasta.
Okay. Awesome. Uh, All right. Let's now get to the activism part of you. In your music, every artist pushes for a certain message to be heard, or yes, they speak against or for something. What type of activism do you do?
I just speak my truth, and I speak it through music because that's who I am. I'm a musician, but I'm also an activist. And my passion is on gender based violence, but I'm also a fan of rights for everyone because we need to express ourselves, we need to know our rights. We need to know, like, when there's corruption being done, how can we fight bad leadership? How can we be well informed to make good choices? You know,
Yeah.
to be concerned about the African child. So for me, activism is more of love and spreading the truth and letting young people know that they can do research and get the right information. They don't need to hear people saying that this happened. Actually, do your research and know what is happening on the ground and be informed to make the right choices for your society, for your community, for your people.
All right. So that music, don't you think it's boxed because it only speaks to a certain people that feel that maybe their rights are being infringed or stepped upon?
No, because it's not only that. If you listen to most of my music, it talks about love, unity, fighting for your rights. So I just don't talk about rights alone. I talk about love. I talk about unity. I have a song called Unification. I
Yeah.
have a song called Mehemehe. It's in my native language, and it's talking about a guy I love, and I'm not gonna wait for him to come and tell me he likes me. I'll just take my ride and go with it. I have a song talking about reggae music, the reason why people should listen to reggae music. I have a song about consciousness and prayer. It's talking about chanting a prayer when you're feeling down. So it's all rounded. It's not just rights. It's about love. It's about prayer. It's about faith. It's about bringing people together in unity. It's about challenges that young people face from day to day. It's about our rights.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Every artist that gets in the industry, they have a certain ultimate goal that they want to reach, or maybe probably there's a particular message that they want to send out and speak for the voiceless. What is your ultimate goal?
I want people to remember me as Mama Queen, the lady who taught us how to speak and to be ourselves and to fight for rights and to be able to trust in the Most High. Because in every decision you make, there's the Most High who's guiding you. So I want my music to be an inspiration to many people, not to let them down, but to let them get up and know that you should never give up on life. You should keep on trying. Even if it looks hard, keep on trying. One day things will just go the way they're supposed to be and you'll be very happy. You didn't you didn't give up.
Mm. All right, so let's talk about the impact that your music has on the people. What do you think is the impact? Can you imagine the margin or how wide it is and the lives that it has changed?
Because I am a person who socializes with my fans on social media. So I always get a one-on-one brief of how I'm doing. Even when I go for events, there's that respect I get, and I feel so humble. On the 1st of July, we had International Reggae Day,
Yeah.
and we had a concert. And I just went for an event just to sit and listen to how my reggae artists, my fellow reggae artists in Kenya, what they're going through and what they need, and the challenges that we go through as Kenyan artists who are singing reggae. And I even got a chance to perform. I wasn't even going to perform. I was just going for a meeting to listen to it. But I was given a platform to, to even perform. And I give thanks because I'm recognized. My music is respected. And that made me feel so good as an empress. I felt like I'm not doing something wrong. I'm doing something right. And actually, people can actually relate to my music because it's about everything, everyday life stories, what you go through, because it just comes naturally.
All right, can I ask you a daring question?
Please do.
Okay, so there's a Bible verse that most artists or local artists use to say that a prophet is never appreciated in their home country but somewhere else. Do you feel that the Kenyan locals appreciate your music more than any other country does?
I don't know. I actually don't have an honest answer because I'm not just targeting Kenya, I'm targeting the whole world. The 7 points, is it 6 or 8 people living in this world? To get, even if I can't change the whole world, I can change 2 people, and they say Salma's music changed my life. That will be the most thing ever. Because at the end of the day, when you're writing music, you yourself should be able to enjoy your own music.
Exactly.
Writing music and you guys enjoy it, my friend, you're joking, Buana. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Well, okay. Let's get to bring it back in Zambia. So Zambia lost its founding father, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, and so many African countries paying tributes because he is one person that was very vital in liberating most African countries. Let's get your message as an artist from there and losing such a great African icon.
Kenneth Kaunda, Magufuli of Tanzania, great presidents that we lost. Muammar Gaddafi, great presidents that we lost. They were fighting for the rights of the African people. They wanted the growth of the African people. They wanted the liberation. I feel as the African society, as the African nation, we are still colonized, whether we like it or not, because the way we behave, if you look at Congo, how do you change your minerals to guns? You know?
Yeah.
Muammar Gaddafi, it was just pressure. He was doing the right thing for the African people. He wanted a one Africa, whereby Africans could get good medical health care for free, good education for free. If you were not employed, you would be able to get a salary every month to sustain you. But he died because oppositions were many and Africans are blinded so easy. Once African people understand the potential they have, the power they have, and it's just a matter of unity, just a matter of not betraying your fellow African person. My friend, that's why I'm saying Africa is a sleeping giant. The moment we wake up, oh my God, the things we will be able to do, God knows, it's gonna be beautiful.
All right, so 2021, what should people expect from Salma Queen? And let's also get to talk about your social media handles. How can people get your music? How active are you on social media? Do you chat with everybody?
Um, I'm on social media, Salma Queen KE. KE means Kenya. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So on Instagram, you can find me, Salma Queen KE. On YouTube, you can find me, Salma Queen KE. You can follow me, interact with me. Even after this interview, I would like people to message me and tell me what they thought about my interview. It really helps me. I really accept positive criticism. I'm not about fighting and then everything like that. I really appreciate my fans and I really respect them. Salma Queen KE on YouTube. Kindly go and subscribe to my music. Listen to my music. Tell me what you think about it. Salma Queen KE, Tidal, Spotify, SoundCloud, Twitter. You will find me there.
Mm. Okay, so how can people get your music? Is it on all digital platforms? Can they stream it?
It is there. It is there. They can find it there.
All
They
right.
can find it.
Thank you so much, Salma, for according us this time. We really appreciate your company.
Thank you so much for having me. Blessings and love from Zambia. How do you say I love you guys in Zambia?
Whoa, we have Nyanja, which says Niku Kondani.
Niko Kondani.
Thank you so much. We love you too.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Salma Queen all the way from Kenya, having a chat with us right here on Pan African Radio 96.1 FM. Just getting to find out more of the music industry, how it is doing back there, and more things to do with that. So let's get on this particular short break, and then when we come